How's it going, lads? Welcome back to another episode of I'm Kind of Glad I'm Not Famous. I'm your host, the third member of the D'Amelio family. It's another weird YouTube drama explanation commentary video. Whenever I make these, I feel like a shitty version of Keemstar. So I feel like Keemstar. But they do well. I like making them, and it's what the market demands. I'm a man of the people. What can I say? All of the videos like this require like that little bit of context, that background about the people and the events in the video. And I mean, it feels unnecessary because if you're watching, you're probably already somewhat invested, but it's also important to do if you missed any of it. I'll give the background info about this topic if you aren't familiar. This is the weird story of Schlatt and Minx. Okay, first, here are some statistics, okay? So those tell me that a lot of people who watch my videos don't actually subscribe. What are they doing? If you genuinely enjoy this video, subscribe. Because if people enjoy a video and subscribe, and I see that people are subscribing because of that video, I'll make more videos like that video. It's this huge chain reaction that benefits you and me in the long run. I'm closing in on 50 subs. It's a big milestone for me, and I want to do something special for it. So please subscribe if you enjoy. Thank you. Now enjoy the video. So, context time. Jschlatt is a YouTuber, Twitch streamer, sort of, and presidential candidate. He specialized in Minecraft content at first on SMP Live, but has since transitioned into Wii games on YouTube. Minx is a loud Irish streamer who primarily does just chatting, which means she gets drunk on stream for her thousands of viewers to laugh at. That's simple, that's basic, that's not all the history we need. We gotta talk about whatever the hell lover host is. I don't even know. Okay, so lover host. It all starts with this guy whose name is Austin, formerly went by Raj Patel. He's since changed his name because he took on a very stereotypical sounding Indian name, and he's not Indian, and he felt it was insensitive, so he started going by his real name, Austin. Good on him, I think. He simply goes by Austin, no last name. He's openly gay. I don't know why I included that. I just found it while researching. I said, hey, didn't know that. So what Austin does on his Twitch channel is he will host shows. It started off as the Raj Show. He would host a talk show with Twitch streamers. It would be loud. It would be brash. It would be controversial at times. People were getting canceled for stuff they said on the show. It was weird. It was one of the weirdest things to ever come out of Twitch, I'm pretty sure. But the fact that it was so successful, drawing in 20,000 viewers per stream, which is a lot. That's a lot. It led him to do more creative endeavors. He started a show called The Rajshlar, now known as Lover Host. The premise of the show is like The Bachelor. You have one contestant, one person there to find love, and then you have 10 choices, 10 candidates, if you will. They're all there fighting for the contestant's love. Each round, one person is eliminated until there is one person left. Now, the added twist of this is that before the show starts, each candidate selects a choice of love or host. If you select love, that means you're there for, well, love or friendship or a lucrative business deal. It's there so that way, the person wins. So yeah, if you pick love, that means that, you and the contestant are, happily ever after. If you pick host, well then Austin will host your channel on Twitch. You get the 30,000 viewers, and the contestant gets nothing. It's brutal. Minx has a long history with love or host. I don't know how many times she's been on it. I don't care to count. either as a contestant or as a choice. She's tried her luck countless times. And a lot of those times were with our good friend Jschlatt. Schlatt has been a contestant with Minx as a choice. Minx has been a contestant with Schlatt as a choice. Then it was Schlatt with Minx, and then it was Minx with Schlatt. It's complicated. They FaceTime on stream. They've gone on a Minecraft date together. Schlatt broke her heart. She broke his heart. They have a weird relationship. One thing is for sure about it, though. It gets a ton of views. They work well off of each other. They know that. They use it to make sure they make the best content that they can. Their comedy together is actually really good. And if there's one thing that YouTube loves, it's a running storyline. I know, it's weird, but it's true. Look at, for instance, the Dream SMP. Who would have guessed that something like that would be so successful? It's weird, but it's a running storyline. It's just like a TV show. You want to tune in to next week's episode because you want to see where the story goes. And the same is true for Schlatt and Minx. You want to keep on tuning in to their streams or their videos because, well, what are they going to do now? The Schlatt and Minx storyline, or the Schlinx storyline. Do I have to call it that again? I said it. Do I have to say it again? It's been running for a good while now, and there's no real signs of slowing down. It's a love-hate relationship with a lot more hate than love. Now, I will say, the Schlinx relationship had finally sort of died down very recently. Schlatt had his own lover host, and he picked Alexandra Botez, a chess streamer, over Minx on his love or host. Botez picked love, but then nothing happened, like at all. There were no videos, there were no streams together as far as I recall. She said love, and then she disappeared off of everyone's radar. Nobody really knew what was going on until all of a sudden Minx had a lover host again, and Schlatt was on it. Once again, Minx picked Schlatt, except for this time, Schlatt chose love. So what does that mean for the both of them? What does this mean for their relationship? Quite simply, it's none of our business. Might not have been the answer you wanted, but it's true. Face it, nothing you see on social media is real. None of it. Except for maybe the Logan Paul Pokemon card stuff. Have you guys been seeing anything about that? It's kind of like endearing, you know? He's returning to something like nostalgic, something like he actually cares about, instead of this like sensationalist stuff that got him pretty much canceled in the first place when he realized, you know, maybe he should just make content he cares about. Wait, what were we talking about? Right, yeah, Schlatt and Minx. As much as you don't want to hear it, Schlatt and Minx are characters. Schlatt isn't actually that rude or loud or Republican, and Minx isn't really that Irish. They're characters, hyperbolic versions of their funniest traits. And those characters mesh extremely well together, and Schlatt and Minx definitely both know that. If they're actually trying to e-date or are actually in love, or if they both just want thousands and thousands of dollars in ad revenue, it doesn't matter, because it isn't our business. It's their business. And trust me, Schlatt knows a thing or two about business. Basically, the whole point of this video is to tell you that you shouldn't get too invested in other people's lives, especially in the realm of YouTube and Twitch. Face it, if they just think that they work well together, they're just going to make videos together. And they could probably say whatever they want about dating or whatever. It'll get them more views, that's for sure. I haven't seen anything too horrible from the stands about all this, which is good. In fact, I think I'm the worst when it comes to this. I haven't seen any videos explaining their history together, although maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. Basically, all I'm saying is don't take this too overboard. It reminds me of another instance. Not too long ago, it was one of the first lover hosts that I actually watched. It was Wilbur Soot's lover host. He had picked Nikki Niachu. You know, he picked love on her, or she picked love on him. I don't know. But basically, you know, they had made videos together. They had done streams together. People were already making cute moments for them after a single stream. But after a while, after like their content slowed down, but actually they kept making content together, like it seemed all spaced out and people were curious, were they actually dating? But they got a little weird with it and they just wouldn't stop asking. And I mean, eventually Nihachu actually had to come out and say it doesn't matter, but we aren't. And I just feel like I don't want something similar to happen in this case because Nihachu looked really uncomfortable trying to explain that whole situation. And so when there's something personal going on with a streamer, you aren't watching the person, you're watching the character. So just keep in mind that the character has nothing to do with the person. The character is there to make you laugh. Don't try to dig too deep into the character. That's the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. I talk about this sort of stuff a whole lot because I am just as bad as the stands. Please don't kill me. Thank you. What's a good word to leave on? Like, I don't want to say peace. That feels a little. What if I say like